Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
He got outdone by Tim Walz, who may be awkward. It took him a while to get warmed up, but he won the debate because he actually had substance. He was relatable, and he didn't go in there to slay J.D. Vance. He went in there to show himself, and he showed himself to be bipartisan. He showed himself to be reasonable. Practical. He showed himself to be practical. He acted as a governor. And a lot of people are complaining that he didn't knock J.D. Vance out and that he wasn't rhetorically cruel. But that was not his job. It was obvious that his job was to sell Kamala Harris as president. He did that very well. He won the debate.
I am with you, Joy Reid.
Me too.
Oh, my God. J.D. Vance is a terrifyingly good liar.
Yes.
Holy. Wow. In some ways, it was just like the presidential debate. He just lied. He didn't answer any questions, right? And by the way, people love that Minnesota nice. That's the thing, is like, we're used to Kamala Harris as this amazing prosecutor, and she sliced and diced and, made mincemeat out of Donald Trump. That's not who Tim Walz is.
Right.
He's Minnesota nice, Midwestern guy. And I get it that for our base, we wanted to see, like, knock him out. But again, that's not who he is. He did a great job on a lot of the points. Mm-hmm. And the problem is, he's so nice, he almost normalized J.D. Vance, who was clearly, I saw timeshare salesman a lot, Chris.
Of course.
He's stolen Donald Trump's title.
Yes.
Learned
from the best.
He's slicker.
He's a Yale debate champion. There's no question. He's slick, he's smooth, he's polished. But you know what? I think the American, this is why Kamala Harris's choice was so brilliant. People like Tim Walz better. I mean, he is just a slick, lying douchebag.
Yep.
And we've all met that guy, right?
Hand over the drink.
Yes. Oh, my God, with his guy liner. Someone said he looks like a male blow-up sex doll.
Yes. Somebody sent us an email about that.
All right.
You could tell that his only note was, be more likable. Stop being such a douchebag. I can't believe childless cat ladies didn't even come up.
I know,
some
me
things
too.
were irritating that, weren't even broached. Ukraine, Middle East, his whole, denigrating of childless or child-free people, whatever you want to call it.
Did they even mention, the missiles raining down on Israel?
No.
at
They
all?
did not. That was
That's
devastating
shocking.
last night.
That's shocking.
That
But,
was,
oh my
I emailed
God.
her. I'm like, boys.
I mean, he was just laugh out loud. I mean, the liar from SNL mixed with, I don't know. I know, the other SNL thing. I was told there wouldn't be math.
Yeah.
I was told there would be no fact checking.
because he's a liar?
Doesn't that sum up the entire night? I was told there'd be no fact.
I was told
the
you
only
wouldn't call
person
me
that
out.
doesn't want fact checking is a giant
liar.
liar.
Exactly.
I mean, that was a stunning moment. And then, a lot of people saying he lost the debate really on the did Donald Trump lose the election moment. That was it.
90 minutes
That
in.
was it,
Couldn't
right?
answer.
He refused.
He couldn't answer.
Yeah, and as Tim Walz said, that was a damning non-answer. I mean, he is an insurrectionist, far-right extremist lunatic, no matter how polished he is and trying to put a gloss over, Trumpism and Project 2025. But, oh, my God. CNN Post debate poll, 65% says Walz prepared to be president if needed, 58% for Vance. Walz leads 48-35 on who's more in touch with the needs and problems of people like him. I think that sums everything up. Again, I get people go, oh, Josh Shapiro or Pritzker would have been more they would have been more slash
punchy,
and burn
yeah.
debater, Again, not who Tim Walz is. Nope. And most Americans are more like Tim Walz, They're not slick hedge fund Yale debate team lying douchebags.
Right.
I can't believe they're still trying to be the party of the people, right? But here's that moment. Give me 11.
11.
This is one that we are miles apart on. This was a threat to our democracy in a way that we had not seen. And it manifested itself because of Donald Trump's inability to say. He is still saying he didn't lose the election. I would just ask that. Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind in the wake of the 2020
What the hell?
COVID
Where'd that come
situation?
That is
Has she tried to-
that is a damning non-answer.
Has she?
Good
There
for
you go.
him.
Yes.
Right? It's like, do you plead guilty or not guilty? Your Honor, I am focused on the future.
And the judge would be like, no.
Let's just move on.
Did you run over that pack of Cub Scouts with your car?
You know what? I am focused on the future, Chris.
When did you stop raping your wife?
What an unbelievable liar,
Yeah.
right? Just Donald Trump saved the ACA?
No.
What was the other? He peacefully transferred power?
Trump's promise was to get rid of Obamacare on day one,
one.
He
and
tried.
he failed.
It's-
And he failed.
And Tim
Yes.
Walz made that point brilliantly, that it's only because of the courage of John McCain. Are you kidding
God for
me?
him,
They
yeah.
tried to repeal it 11 billion times. Trump did everything. JD fan. No, he came in and he saved it and strengthened it. Remember? I'm like, what?
Not build upon it. He tried to get rid of it.
He peacefully transferred. Yeah, after the violent coup didn't work, he peacefully. And by the way, he didn't peacefully transfer power. He didn't even show up
Right.
at the
Exactly.
peaceful transfer of power. It's like, oh my God.
That's another thing he failed at. He failed to peacefully transfer power.
Oh my God! I never was for an abortion ban. How many 11 billion times he's on tape saying he's for a national abortion ban? I mean,
They both are.
Thank you. Oh my God! I just you don't even know where to start with his. What was the other? Oh God, there's so many.
I know, it
Holy
was hard.
crap! We want Donald Trump and I. We want to be pro-family, and we want everyone to have fertilization, IVF. No, you just voted against it. You just voted against it. I mean, it was extraordinary the amount of lies packed into, and I get it. Like Nicole Wallace was like, because she's a potty mouth like me. She goes, I wish someone dropped an F-bomb. Like, are you kidding me?
I know. Had
But
Margaret
again,
or Laurel.
not who did what, huh?
Had either of the moderators went, are you effing kidding
Are you?
me?
Oh my God!
I
And
would
he
have
ended
loved
up,
that.
even though what do you call it? He still ended up being a patrisending a-hole to
Yes.
the female moderators and trying to
Yes.
talk over them. And thank God at least they brought up the Springfield thing and those despicable racist lies. But then he tried to mansplain to them. They are legal. They're legal migrants. They're
Right.
not. Oh, little ladies, let me explain to you. It's a G5 form, blah blah blah.
They're still here legally.
Thank
regardless
you.
of how
Oh
they're
my
here,
God.
they're
He
here.
welcomed them.
And he blamed
Thank you.
everything on undocumented immigrants. I'm like, what the
But-
housing crisis? Are you saying
Housing
illegal immigrants make so much money they're stealing all the houses? What?
The Haitians are documented immigrants.
Yes,
They are documented.
But he blamed immigrants for everything, which is what you do when you're a complete effing racist. Oh my God.
I
Where's
look
my
forward to his wife divorcing him.
Usha? Whatever. Okay. Wait. Yeah, let's do some Claire McCaskill, just post-debate reaction.
I think the debate, first of all, J.D. Vance tried to do one thing and he focused on it. He tried to be Tim Walz. He tried to be the nice guy. And he was very smooth. And the other thing about J.D. Vance is that he's a better liar than Donald Trump. He wraps it up in prettier ribbon with a bigger bow and does it with such a straight face and does it so effortlessly.
He's good.
I swear there's candy in the van.
Here's a puppy.
Get in, and a puppy, and also a pony. Okay.
Trump, lots of times when he lies, you can tell. But no, this guy's a really good liar. And he obviously lied. I about fell out of my chair when he said on the ACA, because I was there. I was in the Senate chamber when John McCain walked in and gave the thumbs down.
Yeah.
I know what Donald Trump tried to do to the ACA. And the idea that he would try to pretend that somehow he was protecting it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're looking for a really smooth, polished liar, I love that the one person on Fox News that they interview, the Fox News diner interviews, post-debate. I hate those things. Can I just say?
Ryan is his name, the guy that they interviewed.
Right.
I hate man on the street
But
interviews
yes.
in the first place.
Yeah, they're awful.
Fox and Friends diner bashes J.D. Vance for lying during the debate. That's all you have to hope is that most people, I don't know, again, what the percentage is, know that he's lying about obvious things, that Trump lost the election, that he did not peacefully transfer power, that he didn't try to save the ACA, he tried to destroy it. The diner said J.D. Vance totally switched the script last night. He told untruths. He lied through the whole entire debate last night. What he said was untrue. His stance on abortion, his stance on housing, his stance on finance, everything he said was not true. Thank you, random Fox News diner. for stating the obvious. Yeah, Joe Scarborough said, warned the clarifying 2020 election question proved that he was ultimately anti-democratic. I think, Nicole Wallace said it erased anything else he did.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
That was it.
And by the way, we're such a divided country. It basically was a tie. There, Democrats thought Waltz won. Republicans, I don't know that it makes a difference. You know what I mean? It was pretty much evenly divided, Anyway, but Joe Scarborough said, no doubt this morning there'll be consternation in Mar-a-Lago. Everyone's saying J.D. Vance should talk the rest of the campaign and Trump should shut up because J.D. Vance is better at this than Donald.
If I were his people.
If you want a smooth liar, you can, but Donald Trump is getting old. They're not even letting him do 60 Minutes because they know he's not capable of doing it. I will say this, J.D. Vance was very clarifying at the end of the debate. He told viewers everywhere that were watching that if you hate American democracy when things don't go your way, vote for me. It was one of the most clarifying moments in any presidential or vice presidential debate we could ever see, because he clearly said he was going to continue the lies of Donald Trump and not even answer debates at the questions at the debate. He didn't answer anything.
No,
if
I
you
were
paid
Donald's
attention.
people, I would only have Vance in front right now.
Absolutely.
As weird as
He's
he
good.
is and how awful
And
he is.
Tim Walz should be out there more because
I
I mean,
agree.
they
He
were
does.
saying
He needs
this
to be.
obviously isn't his
agree.
format. Like
Right.
I wanted to see more rally Tim
He
Walz.
seemed a little nervous.
He was nervous, but
He was
that's
nervous at
the
Chris,
beginning,
that's
for
like
sure.
with the average guy.
Right.
Wouldn't you be nervous?
Sure.
Right. I mean,
It's a national audience.
Right.
but then
But I'd like to
he
see-
got his footing. I think.
Yeah.
But I think. And that was on purpose. That's who he is. It's just this nice guy. He's not a professional debater like J.D. Vance. But where is he at? Where's my Nicole Wallace? 19. And
You watch this. If you cannot say what happened in 2020, and the only reason you're there is because what actually happened in 2020 is that Donald Trump sent his supporters to hang Mike Pence. Just ask them.
Yeah.
Then you lose. And I think that Governor Walz had a lot of great moments. J.D. Vance built this perfect artifice. He was speaking as though he were running to be Mitt Romney's vice. I mean, he spoke tonight. It was a performance that was kind of amazing and totally disconnected from the person who he's running with, Donald Trump.
But still unable to
it
say
was
that Trump lost the election in
and
2020.
in that moment,
Unable to say it.
in the moment.
yeah. I mean,
In the moment. Yep.
I guess really good liars are able to pretend for a while that they're, I don't know, nice guys, that they're moderate. He's neither.
No.
I mean, that part. And so, yeah.
But he was able to portray himself as that.
Yes.
With his demeanor.
Well,
and,
that's what, so
Yeah.
that whoever, I don't know, any of this matters. So it was like basically 42-42, basically 42-41,
Right, it was
whatever.
steady.
17% said tie. I mean, so
it was a
basically.
draw.
Right, but that means that percentage, is either okay with an unbelievable liar, or they believe him. Like, that part was, again, a solid wall of lies, and that was why, to me, the most clarifying moment was, you said there'd be no fact-checking.
See, that's it. Only a liar would ask that.
Right.
Would say that.
A liar
right.
is upset at fact checking.
Yeah.
Right.
A person telling the truth wouldn't have had a problem with that.
Right.
Yeah. That's right. It's like if you come in, your spouse comes in the middle of, Lonnie's coming in the middle of the night tonight for you, pretty much, isn't he? Be like, you went, where have you been? Oh, you know what? I was told there'd be no fact checking tonight.
There's no denying it, the vibes are really good right now. But vibes alone won't save our democracy. We need votes. At the Grassroots Democrats HQ, we know what it takes to win elections. Knocking doors, making calls, sending texts, and writing postcards. If we're going to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and give them the Democratic Congress to pass their agenda, then we need to roll up our sleeves and talk to a record number of voters between now and November 5th. But let's be clear, we can't do it without you. So, are you ready to work? This is a fight for freedom and our future, and everything is at stake. Don't wake up on November 6th wishing you had done more. Join us. Go to grassrootsdems.org today to sign up to volunteer, and let's go win this thing.